Whether you are a fan from way back or just got into the series when it was added to HBO Max, The Big Bang Theory remains one of the most binge-worthy sitcoms in recent memory. With a story that runs 12 seasons and 279 episodes, the series makes for many hours of enjoyment, as well as plenty of opportunities to spot potential plot holes and continuity errors. That's to be expected with any long-running series though, and spotting gaps in logic or very specific errors can even add an extra level of enjoyment to a rewatch. Fans of The Big Bang Theory certainly seem to think so, as they often take to Reddit to share the plot holes they uncover deep in the show's history. Unraveling how these mess-ups affect the rest of the series then also adds to the fun of seeking them out. One error recently uncovered by eagle-eyed Redditors carries big implications for the backstory of Sheldon Cooper, not only on The Big Bang Theory, but also the prequel series, Young Sheldon. There's an issue with Sheldon's age, and it isn't that the show hasn't told us when he was born, rather the problem is that the show tells us when Sheldon was born, but later contradicts that date. It was referenced multiple times that Sheldon and his twin sister Missy were born on February 26, 1980. However, as Reddit user DGNAC discovered, the math of Sheldon's various life accomplishments doesn't quite add up. If one examined Sheldon's own accounting of his past in the first season episode, The Luminous Fish Effect. After he gets fired from his job, Sheldon declares he's not interested in getting it back, saying,
"I've spent the past 3.5 years staring at grease boards full of equations. Before that, I spent 4 years working on my thesis. Before that, I was in college, and before that, I was in the 5th grade."
Now, another established fact is that Sheldon, being the difficult genius he is, started college when he was 11 years old, a major plot point in Young Sheldon. However, DGNAC notes that when that timeline is added up, 4 years for college, 4 for his PhD thesis, and 3.5 working before the beginning of the series, that puts his age in the Luminous Fish Effect at only 22. That's about 5 years shy of how old he should be at that point, which is 27. This timeline fumble is likely nothing more than the result of a mistake in the script, but it's also not the first time the show has had trouble pinning down exactly when Sheldon was born. The show also goofed on Sheldon's astrological sign. Whether or not you believe that someone's astrological sign has any correlation to their personality, Western astrology does work off of a specific set of dates to categorize people into one of 12 specific signs. However, in the case of The Big Bang Theory, the lines between someone's actual birthday and their sign occasionally gets blurred. For example, in the season 1 episode, The Peanut Reaction, Penny is talking with Sheldon and Leonard about the group's various zodiac signs. She says,
"I was gonna do everybody's until Sheldon went on one of his typical psychotic rants."
After Sheldon repeats his rant against the legitimacy of astrology, Penny responds,
"Blah, blah, blah, typical Taurus."
It's a funny line, but Sheldon's February 26th birthday makes him a Pisces, not a Taurus. Penny herself even confirms this fact in the season 8 episode, The Intimacy Acceleration. After learning that it's Sheldon's birthday, she responds,
"That is so funny. I never would have pegged you for a Pisces."
This might all seem like it's fixating extra hard on Sheldon's birthday. So to switch things up, have a look at the time the show couldn't decide where Sheldon was born instead of when. Sheldon's mother, Mary Cooper, became one of the Big Bang Theory's best-loved supporting characters because of her Texas-sized personality and the fact that she and Sheldon are comically different people. One of the first things that viewers learn about Mary is that she gave birth to Sheldon in a rather unconventional location. This occurs in the episode The Luminous Fish Effect, wherein Mary comes to town to try and shake Sheldon out of the depressive episode he falls into after losing his job. While talking to his friends about her son, Mary says,
"I tell you, I love the boy to death, but he has been difficult since he fell out of me at the Kmart."
Just one season later though, viewers were already given an alternative location for Sheldon's birth. In the season 2 episode, The Lizard Spock Expansion, Sheldon asserts that he was born at the fictional Lawrence Memorial Hospital, not at a department store. So, after all of that, here's the lowdown on Sheldon's birth. He was born on February 26th and sometime in April between the years 1980 through 1985 at the Kmart inside the Lawrence Memorial Hospital. Glad that's all cleared up. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.